Boys have decided to do a little bird watching. Easy. Tripods and Bill are not compatible. So Bill and Winston had the fancy camera gear, and Ed was a little more lowbrow. So they start assembling their camera. They're going to go off to find them. Ed just wanted to stay there. Let's just sit here, let the birds come to us. But no, that wasn't going to work. So yeah, go. So he gets over there, and by now Bill and Winston are starting to assemble these telescopic telephoto lens type things. And Ed is, like I say, going a little lower end on his. And they start making fun of his, but of course, you know, he has the flash. So the two pros head off into the woods, and Mr. Amateur follows along behind with his disposable and also with his camera. And he can't see where they're going. The trouble is, they're looking through the cameras. They can't always see where they're going. Look down, Ed. They went right over the edge of the cliff. And now Ed is planning to help them, but first, this is a Kodak moment, is it not? So later that day, Bill and Winston are working hard there, and they're kind of choreographing all their moves, and all of a sudden, the both of them together spot the same bird, which at this point, I guess, is a spotted owl, would it not be? Yes, indeed. Yeah. Well, they were pretty close, and it's rarely seen except for Kmart. So now they get a big laugh over it. Now they're going to try the bird calls. And he's getting an answer. What is that? Oh gosh. Oh, I see where the answer's. You're talking to each other, bird boys. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah. Meanwhile, Ed goes back to plan A. He just drops the bird seed down there, and you might as well give her the whole. Yeah, go for it. Yeah. And then he's got the binoculars, and he just kind of stay focused on where he expects to see some birds. So now they're trying the duck calls, and they're getting a response from, it's like a mallard or something, or, oh no, it's just another duck decoy. Meanwhile, Ed has been gazing in the sun too long. He's asleep, and they spend the whole day, do not see one bird. You know, other than about a week in October, I basically did nothing last year, and I was fine with that. But even though I was doing nothing, my mind was still thinking about stuff that I hadn't done and should have, stuff that I had done and shouldn't have. But mainly it was coming up with a lot more evidence that, as far as I'm concerned, proves that I'm right and almost everybody else is wrong. And that was fine too, but where I made my mistake was that I shared all that with my friends and especially my wife. And before you knew it, they were suggesting that I gather up all those opinions and stories and take them on the road where they belong. I even went to see my doctor to make sure I was healthy enough to tour again, and he gave me the go-ahead. He said I probably wouldn't get sick on the road, but even if I did, he'd prefer I was thousands of miles away when it happened. So I put together a brand new show, and I'm calling it I'm Not Old, I'm Ripe. And we're going to be doing about 25 cities, starting in St. Pete, Florida on March the 30th, and we're going to end up in the middle of May somewhere out west. It's basically a lodge meeting, and if you want to find out where I'm going to be and when I'm going to be there, go to redgreen.com, click on the city that's nearest to you. I'm hoping you can all make it, or I'm hoping a few of you can make it. I think it's going to be my best show yet, and if you saw the first two, you know that's certainly doable. So looking forward to a successful tour. Otherwise, my friends and my wife are going to look like idiots. Until then, I'm hoping to see you at the lodge meeting. And meanwhile, keep your stick on the ice.